My world is a realm unseen, a landscape of perpetual twilight. It is dark and warm, a comforting embrace, and always in motion, a constant swirling dance. I am a traveler, an eternal wanderer in this biological sea. My journeys measured not in miles, but in the rhythmic pulse of life, in heartbeats. I drift in a river of red, a crimson current that sustains me, carried through the winding tunnels of my host, a labyrinth of veins and arteries. I have no eyes, no windows to the outside world, but I sense chemical signals, subtle whispers that guide me, drawing me towards my destiny. I have no mouth, no need for elaborate meals, yet I feast on the riches around me, absorbing life's essence directly from the source. My existence is simple, a primal directive: survive and multiply, perpetuate my kind. I am Toxoplasma gondii, a name whispered in laboratories and research papers, a single-celled parasite, a master of adaptation and survival. And this human body is my universe, a vast and complex ecosystem contained within a single being. I once lay dormant, a silent seed of potential in the muscle of a pig, waiting, patiently biding my time. Then, a meal of undercooked pork, a culinary misstep, brought me here, awakening me from my slumber. I survived the stomach's acid, a fiery crucible that would destroy lesser beings. Built for this harsh passage, a testament to my resilience. Now I swim through the bloodstream, a microscopic mariner navigating a turbulent sea, searching for a place to settle. A quiet corner to call home, perhaps the brain, the seat of consciousness, or muscle tissue. A reservoir of energy and potential. My purpose isn't malicious. I'm not driven by hatred or ill will. It's simply my nature, an inherent drive to survive and reproduce. This body is my shelter, a safe haven from the harsh realities of the outside world. My food, a constant source of nourishment. My vehicle, a means of transportation to new horizons. The rhythmic thump of the heart, a steady, unwavering beat, is the drumbeat of my life, the soundtrack to my existence. My goal, a singular, unwavering focus, to create more of myself, to spread my lineage, forming new cysts, tiny capsules of potential for the next step in my journey. The outside world is a distant rumor, a forgotten memory. I sense only the storms and sunshine, the ebb and flow of hormones and adrenaline, the chemical language of my host. My presence is a secret, a hidden passenger, a silent occupation, an unnoticed guest. The host may never know I'm here, blissfully unaware of the life teeming within. But my journey isn't over. This is merely a stop along the way. My ultimate goal is to reach a cat, the key to unlocking my destiny, my definitive host, the final destination on this long and winding road where I can complete my life cycle, fulfilling my biological imperative. So I wait, with the patience of a stone, a patient passenger on a voyage, an odyssey through flesh and blood, a microscopic world of endless possibilities. A parasite is an organism, a life form that has evolved a very specific way of living. It lives either on the surface of or inside another organism, which we call the host. This intimate relationship is the defining characteristic of a parasite. This is definitely not a relationship of equals. It's a one-sided affair, where one party benefits at the expense of the other. The parasite benefits, gaining sustenance and shelter, while the host is invariably harmed, often weakened, and sometimes even killed. Parasites come in all shapes and sizes, a testament to their incredible adaptability and evolutionary success. They range from microscopic protozoa, single-celled organisms that can wreak havoc within the body, all the way up to meter-long tapeworms, complex multicellular creatures that reside in the intestines. Their entire existence is dedicated to exploiting their host's resources, a strategy honed over countless generations. The host provides shelter, a safe haven from the outside world, nourishment, the very fuel that keeps the parasite alive, and a stable environment, free from the fluctuations and dangers of the external world. Parasites feed on blood, the life force of their host, tissues, consuming the very building blocks of the host's body, or digested food, stealing the nutrients meant to sustain the host. Over millions of years, through the relentless process of natural selection, they've evolved to be perfectly adapted to this lifestyle, developing specialized features and behaviors. Most can't survive without a host, their lives inextricably linked to the well-being of another organism. The ideal parasite takes just enough to survive, ensuring its own survival without jeopardizing its lifeline. Not enough to kill the host quickly, as a dead host means a dead parasite. It's a delicate evolutionary balance, a constant dance between exploitation and survival. Host defenses constantly evolving to fight off invaders versus parasite tricks, ingenious ways to evade detection and suppression. Parasites are masters of survival and adaptation, thriving in a world of constant pressure and competition. From fleas, those tiny jumping insects that plague our pets, to malaria, a devastating disease caused by a microscopic parasite transmitted by mosquitoes, they all share this fundamental strategy: to live off another organism. Understanding parasites is to understand a hidden, essential part of nature, a world teeming with life and death interactions. They aren't evil, they are not malicious entities, they're just following their programming, driven by instinct and the fundamental need to survive and reproduce. The journey from one host to another for a parasite is a critical phase in its life cycle. It's a period fraught with challenges, where survival is far from guaranteed, is perilous and ingenious. These tiny organisms have evolved remarkable strategies to overcome the odds and find their way to a new home. Many parasites travel via contaminated food or water, a passive but effective means of dispersal. Like roundworm eggs on unwashed vegetables. These eggs, invisible to the naked eye, can persist in the environment, waiting for an unsuspecting host. Others use vectors, a more active approach that relies on intermediary species. Insects like mosquitoes, notorious carriers of disease, ticks, which latch onto hosts and transmit pathogens through their bites, or fleas act as flying syringes, injecting parasites as they feed. The malaria parasite, for example, a master of manipulation, moves from person to person through mosquito bites, completing its complex life cycle. Some parasites burrow directly through skin, a direct and invasive strategy. Hookworm larvae penetrate bare feet, a common route of infection in areas with poor sanitation, then travel through the body to the intestines, where they mature and reproduce. Others manipulate their host's behavior, a truly remarkable feat of evolutionary engineering. Toxoplasma gondii, for instance, a master of mind control, alters a rodent's brain, making it attracted to cats, a deadly attraction for the rodent. This increases the chance the rodent is eaten, a tragic but effective strategy for the parasite, allowing the parasite to reach its definitive host and complete its life cycle. These strategies are the result of millions of years of evolution, a testament to the power of natural selection. Each method is a solution to the same problem, refined over countless generations: how to find a new host and ensure the continuation of the parasite's lineage. Whether by stealth, force, or manipulation, parasites have developed an arsenal of techniques. Parasites are relentless in their quest, driven by an insatiable need to reproduce and survive. Their life cycles are complex, often involving intricate interactions with their hosts, often involving multiple hosts and stages, each playing a crucial role in the parasite's development. The ingenuity of parasites is a testament to nature's creativity, a showcase of evolutionary innovation. Every infection is a story of survival and adaptation, a constant battle for existence. The next host is always the goal, the key to the parasite's continued success. Once inside, the real invasion begins. Effects range from invisible to severe, depending on the parasite and the host's health. Light infections may cause no symptoms. The immune system keeps things in check. Heavy or aggressive infections can cause pain, diarrhea, weight loss, or even blockages. Some parasites destroy tissues. Entamoeba histolytica causes ulcers and bloody diarrhea. Malaria parasites burst red blood cells, causing chills and fever. Chronic infections like hookworm can lead to anemia and developmental problems. Schistosoma eggs trapped in tissues cause inflammation, sometimes leading to organ failure or cancer. The parasite isn't trying to kill. Damage is often a side effect of survival. The host and parasite are locked in a constant, uneasy truce. Diagnosing a parasitic infection is detective work. Doctors start with the patient's story: travel, food, water, and symptoms. Physical exams look for clues: rashes, swollen organs, or unique signs like Romane's sign in Chagas disease. But symptoms often mimic other illnesses. The real breakthrough comes in the lab. Stool samples reveal worm eggs or protozoan cysts under the microscope. Blood smears can show parasites inside red blood cells. Sometimes, advanced tests are needed: antibody blood tests or imaging like CT scans and MRIs. These can reveal hidden abscesses or cysts deep in the body. Diagnosis is a puzzle, pieced together from history, symptoms, and lab results. Only then can the true culprit be unmasked. Early detection is key to effective treatment. The right diagnosis can save lives. Once identified, parasites can be targeted with powerful drugs. Medications like albendazole starve worms by blocking their metabolism. Others, like praziquantel, paralyze parasites so they're expelled from the body. For protozoa, drugs like artemisinin and metronidazole destroy parasites from within. Drug resistance is a growing challenge, so new treatments are always in development. Sometimes killing the parasite causes dangerous inflammation, especially in the brain. Doctors may use steroids or even surgery to manage complications. Treatment must be tailored to the parasite, its location, and the host's reaction. Modern medicine has turned the tide, but the battle is ongoing. Vigilance and innovation are essential. The war against parasites is never truly over. The kitchen is both a gateway and a defense against parasites. Many infections come from raw or undercooked meat, fish, or contaminated produce. Parasites can hide as cysts in animal muscle or as eggs on fruits and vegetables. Washing produce and cooking food thoroughly are simple, powerful defenses. Freezing fish for sushi kills parasites, making it safer to eat. Cross-contamination is a hidden risk. Use separate cutting boards for meat and vegetables. Wash hands after handling raw foods and before eating. Even habits like tasting raw dough can open the door to infection. Kitchen hygiene is a daily battle against invisible threats. Our routines, washing, cooking, separating foods, are our best weapons. Small changes make a big difference. The fight against parasites starts at home. You don't need to live in a bubble to avoid parasites, just practice smart habits. Hand washing is the single most important defense. Wash hands after the bathroom, gardening, handling pets, and before food prep. Cook meat, poultry, and fish to safe temperatures. Use a thermometer. Choose sushi from reputable sources using frozen fish. Wash all fruits and vegetables under running water. Prevent cross-contamination by keeping raw meat separate. When traveling, drink only bottled or boiled water and avoid raw produce. Be cautious with street food. Eat only what's served hot. Consult your doctor about preventative medications if traveling to high-risk areas. Deworm pets regularly and clean up after them to prevent zoonotic transmission. These habits create a shield against infection. Prevention is simple, effective, and empowering. Parasites are everywhere, shaping our health and habits. They're not just exotic threats. They're part of daily life, often unseen. Understanding them empowers us to act. Washing hands, cooking food, filtering water. These small acts are our best defense. Parasitic diseases hit hardest in the world's poorest communities, trapping millions in poverty. Fighting parasites is a matter of health and social justice. Investing in public health and access to treatment changes lives. Parasites remind us we're deeply connected to nature and each other. Our choices ripple through the web of life. Paying attention protects us and deepens our understanding of the world. Even the smallest creatures play a powerful role in our shared story.